Welcome to today's explainer. Let me ask you something. What if the difference between getting average AI results and truly extraordinary AI results came down to just one single skill? Think about it. You give two people the exact same AI tool. One gets a totally generic, kind of boring response, right? But the other? They get an absolute masterpiece. So why is that?
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's definitely not coding, and no, you don't need a fancy degree in machine learning either. It's actually something way more accessible than that, but it is entirely transformative. That secret skill, it's prompt engineering.
Section 1. The secret to AI power.
So what exactly is it? Think of an AI model like a brilliant encyclopedic genie. It literally knows almost everything, but it takes every single word you say incredibly literally. It's really only as smart as the instructions you give it. That's where prompt engineering comes in. It's the process of designing, refining, and really optimizing your inputs to effectively communicate exactly what you want to a language model. You're not just casually chatting with a bot here. You're actually designing a highly structured request.
And the difference in what you get back? It's striking, honestly. Look at a simple prompt like, "Tell me about AI." What happens? You get a super generic, boring encyclopedia entry. But if you use a detailed prompt, something like explain the concept of responsive web design and its importance in modern web development, boom. Now you've given the AI a very specific angle and clear boundaries. The main takeaway here is simple. Better prompts create better results, period.
Section 2. Anatomy of a perfect prompt.
Okay, so if we treat creating a prompt like a science experiment, a truly engineered prompt is built on 5 core elements. Think of these as your definitive toolkit for talking to AI: role, task, context, format, and constraints. When you anchor your requests with these 5 variables, you completely eliminate ambiguity. The AI knows exactly what to do.
Let's see how this actually looks in action. Take a look at this. You are an expert marketing consultant. Create a social media campaign for a fitness brand in a professional tone. It's beautifully simple, isn't it? But look at the breakdown. Expert marketing consultant assigns the role. Create a social media campaign is your task. For a fitness brand, gives it the context. And in a professional tone, serves as the constraint. In just one single sentence, you've completely programmed the AI's behavior.
Section 3. 5 Advanced Prompting Techniques.
All right, ready for the masterclass? Technique number 1 is role prompting. Let me tell you, assigning a persona changes absolutely everything. If you tell an AI to act as a teacher, it instantly becomes patient and educational. Ask it to be a lawyer, and suddenly it's highly analytical and precise. By casting the AI in a specific role, you are immediately tailoring its industry-specific guidance to fit your exact needs. It is a total game changer.
Next up, technique number 2, context prompting. Imagine asking an AI for an email about a delay. You're probably just going to get a generic, kind of lifeless apology. But if you provide the actual background, saying something like, "Our supplier is late, but we are upgrading shipping to compensate," now you're generating a targeted, highly effective message. Always remember, context defines the goal. Without it, the AI is essentially just guessing.
Technique 3 is step-by-step prompting. This is absolutely crucial when you're dealing with complex logic or math. Don't just ask the AI for the final answer. Instead, explicitly tell the model to think step by step. What this does is force the AI to slow down. It breaks the task into stages and establishes a logical reasoning path. And let me tell you, doing this drastically reduces the amount of errors you'll see. Then we have technique 4, which is format control. Here's a golden rule for you. Never let the AI decide how to present your data. You need to dictate the exact structure. Do you need a table, bullet points, maybe a Python script, or a JSON object? By controlling the format, you make the output instantly usable for whatever project you're working on. Plus, as a little insider bonus, forcing a specific structure actually helps prevent the AI from hallucinating or making things up out of thin air.
And finally, technique 5 is iterative prompting. It's not just a one-and-done deal. It is a continuous loop. You start with your intent, you design the prompt, then you evaluate the AI's execution. And here's the crucial part. You refine those instructions and try again. Real prompt engineering is an active, continuous loop of testing and constant refinement until you get exactly what you need.
Section 4, AI in the real world and avoiding mistakes.
Out in the wild, professionals across the entire digital economy are actively leveraging these exact techniques we just talked about. Software developers are using structured prompts for coding assistance. Marketing teams are generating full, comprehensive campaign strategies. Educators are building completely customized lesson plans in minutes, and businesses, they're automating massive amounts of research. Make no mistake, prompt engineering is the engine that's supercharging modern productivity right now.
But of course, there are traps. So here's what you need to stop doing immediately. Giving vague instructions, leaving out the crucial context, cramming way too many requests into a single massive prompt, and, like we discussed earlier, failing to define an output format. If you find yourself getting bad results from an AI, I can almost guarantee you are making at least one of these mistakes.
Section 5. The future of intelligent work.
So why does mastering this actually matter right now? Well, consider something called the tree of thoughts. This represents the incredible complexity of future AI reasoning. Tomorrow's models aren't just going to follow a straight, simple line. They're going to explore multiple paths, actually judge their own ideas, and then select the absolute best outcome. To orchestrate this incredible level of intelligence in the smart offices of the future, you need to be a master conductor. Because ultimately, prompt engineering is not just about talking to an AI as if it's some magic search engine. It's so much more than that. It's about communicating with intelligence effectively. It's becoming a fundamental human communication skill, one that seamlessly translates our complex human intent into machine-readable action.
In this rapidly approaching AI era, the playing field is leveling out fast. Soon, everyone is going to have access to the exact same AI models. But you know what? The people who ask better questions will get better answers. It's that simple. And those who truly master prompt engineering may gain a powerful, undeniable advantage in the future economy. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. So, what question will you ask next?